Hendersons, and I had the whole fucking Harry and the Hendersons thing happen with the visionary experience I had in last February when I first came out here before I moved here. Well, before I moved here, actually. What do you think that is, Diane? What do you think that is there? With the 311. You like art, son? You like art? Art? Remember when we used to go to art class with Mr. Sandman in elementary school at Michon School? One of the kids was singing. I was singing this song. I think it was Matt Vesuvius. It was Matt Spookus, V Spookus. It was he used to flick boogies at the table in lunch, but they weren't boogies. He would roll up little pieces of straw wrapping, and then put them in his mouth and make them real small, and then flick them and go boogies. But and he was gay. He is a gay. I know that personally, I know that it's not a choice. You know, I know you're born that because I've seen it. Like with him, he was already gay in like first grade. You know, it was obvious. I mean, looking back, I didn't really know what that was then, but I knew. So anyway, he had this song whenever we'd go to art class. The art section of the day, because we used to go to art. It was like I don't even know if they have that anymore. Look at that truck. It says Severance, Severance. So, what did is this the Macy's? I gotta find where I parked. He said he would go arts, farts, blueberry tarts, or arts, farts, blueberry tarts, arts, farts, blueberry tarts. Don't get me started on memories from elementary and junior high school and high school. There was junior high school way back when I went, before it was called middle school. K through 12, the kindergarten of state education or mind control, brainwashing to create obedient workers, mind slaves who follow orders and walk around shopping malls masked up in their fucking mall cop costume and think that they're hot shit and get off on telling people, what are you doing? What are you filming? You can't do that in here. I mean, if I had that fucking job and I saw someone making and they told me they were making a homie, I'd say, all right, whatever. But no, not with him. It's probably I know he probably would have left me alone if I hadn't said anything to him about the the rag on his face that he had on, the fucking sign of the the mark of the fucking beast, right? That's what it is. It's the jab and the mask and the whole fucking thing. They're this evil fucking cabal of Kabbalah, the Jesuit Illuminati shitbags who think that they're God. No one's, because we haven't fucking stood up and roared like the lion we are as the people, the fucking wild card in this equation, and used our voice and addressed this and said and talked and faced them down like George McFly does to Biff. That's what's got to happen. The only way they've been able to remain perched above us, picking us off, these creditors, raptors of the rapture, is because we've let them. We allow them to be there. And all that little mall cop guy who I don't hate him or anything, but he's a perfect example of the problem. What's part of the big part of the problem? It's all the peons, bricks in the wall, and the allegory of Plato's cave in real time that this whole society is. Propping up and enabling those elites, those little peons in their fucking enforcer costumes who have bought in to all of the bullshit fully. April Fools. And you'll recall, as I was starting to talk about the other day, I didn't really go into it too much, but the pandemic was announced in April, and all of the measures were imposed, enforced, pushed on everybody when? Well, you guessed it, in the month of April, because the pandemic was declared on March 11th, and then by the beginning of April that year, I know because I experienced it firsthand, I don't need to look it up or anything, the week after the Surgeon General and Fauci Dr. Jaws says, they both say, don't go and buy out, don't rush out and hoard the masks like you've hoarded the toilet paper. Because you're a bunch of fucking brainwashed assholes who think that you don't understand that a respiratory illness is not gonna fucking destroy your anus or make make you need extra fucking toilet paper or some shit. So it's batshit insanity. It's what it was. It was a fucking ritual. So, April Fools. That's what it is. April Fool's Society. It's a society of adults walking around pretending to be like little children still, not taking responsibility for themselves and their lives and passing the buck onto the criminal politicians who represent the will and the directions and the mandates of the criminal owner class. Enforcers of criminal, evil, fake law. Laws. Laws plural, that's fake. Law singular, which is don't harm and do good and help, seek to help, not harm. That's law singular, that's legitimate. Bullshit is plural, laws. Codes, legal systems, it's bullshit. It's all fake. Because whenever you hear the term lawmakers in the prostitute media, what you are hearing is a bullshit term, because there are no lawmakers. Man does not make laws or law. That God is law. And I'm going to keep on fucking saying that, hitting that home, until it sinks in, until we get that butterfly effect happening and the change will coming. Because it is coming. It's just that it's got to be, the wings have to be flapped. The butterfly wings got to flap really fast now, y'all. They really do. Because it's late. It's late. People like us who will answer the telephone. People like us, growing big as a house. We don't want freedom. We don't want justice. Just us. We just want someone to love.